Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC, offers more value than any other good full-service real estate brokerage firm when it comes to the sale of your home. We offer at least 27 things that contribute to your home selling in the least amount of time at the highest price. To receive our free home selling pamphlet, email us at info@brooksanddavis.com or call 713-665-8329. We also assist people who want to purchase homes or who are interested in getting their real estate license. Visit us at www.brooksanddavis.com.
Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network. I thank everyone for tuning in. I'm your host, Ric Davis. If you don't follow me on social media, I urge you to do so. You can follow me at Prime Real Estate Ric on Facebook and Instagram. And I urge everyone who's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate to go to our website at brooksanddavis.com. You can answer any questions. You can get some ideas about listings in the area, or you can even inquire about the value of your current home. As always, my co-host is not only a two-time author, a serial entrepreneur, but he's also a real estate broker here in the state of Texas. You might follow him online at the Texas Real Estate King, but I would like to introduce, as always, to the Prime Real Estate Network audience, my co-host, Mr. Larry W. Brooks.
What's going on, beautiful people? And again, Rick, it is a pleasure to always be here beside you. And of course, our amazing guests that we have here today. And of course, you guys can most definitely follow me on all of the social media platforms at Texas Real Estate King. My website is larrywbrooks.com. And you know, Rick, I'm excited about one of the conversations that we had about now bringing on more sponsors. So for those of you that may have a business and you're looking to explore an opportunity to get more clients or just try to patent the already great database that you have, we want you to reach out to us. You know, we have some spots that have opened up that are not only going to allow you to run a commercial here on the show, but we can also partner up with my brand, Rick's brand, and the real estate company's brand moving forward in other ideas too. So if you're in the space of trying to grow people, grow space, want to brand yourself a little bit more with the right people, reach out to us. We got some things we can offer you.
Oh, man, that's outstanding, Larry. And I want everyone who's tuning into this week's episode, if you know any new, aspiring, or real estate professionals that are in the real estate space that have been looking for advice on how to brand themselves online or need online media consultation, call them, tag them, let them know about today's episode, because today's episode of the Prime Real Estate Network is entitled Reality Real Estate. And our guest today is not only a professional realtor with Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, but she's also an online media consultant and is an expert in marketing on online and social media. So I would like to introduce to the Prime Real Estate Network audience the lovely Chika Moma.
Yes, you got it right. Hey, Prime Real Estate family.
She was waiting to see if you was going to get that thing right.
I know. I was looking at you. I was like, okay.
He been practicing since we got here, though. He done said it out loud 4 or 5 times. Like,
he done his homework, so I'm happy.
I'll thank you so much for carving some time out of your schedule to sit in with us today, Chika.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I mean, I'll get straight to it because Larry and I have been anxiously anticipating your arrival today and your guest appearance. The thing that I want everyone who's tuning in today to understand about today's episode and what you're going to discuss with our audience is how important it is as a real estate professional now to control your online brand and to control what type of marketing, pictures, videos that you use to promote yourself. Because consumers today are using online media to really select what type of real estate and business professionals that they really want to do business with. So what have you learned in some of your experiences that would make controlling that brand absolutely important for a real estate professional?
I would say, so when it comes to controlling your brand, the number one thing I tell anybody once you get on social media is be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Because if you're not yourself, then it's hard for you to control that brand. And you kind of get lost in that brand, and then you kind of lose yourself and don't know where to go next. I tell everybody to have a structure as far as what do you want your brand to be. You know, do you want them to trust you? Do you want them to laugh with you? Do you want them to come for you for knowledge? Figure out your strengths. Once you know your strengths, that's what you want to portray out in the media. And I think that's definitely one of my top 2 things that I would say. for anybody who wants to control their brand.
Because I tell everyone, if you don't follow Chika online, please take some time to do so, because you're one of the more entertaining follows on IG. And not just from a real estate space, but just from a general perspective. You have to be like the funniest realtor that I know. Easily you're at the top of the heap from that standpoint. But I know a lot of real estate pros, and the thing that they struggle with is using their likeness properly and creating content that engages in their target consumer group. Because you can create content and totally reach people who have no intentions of ever purchasing property. So what are some of the things that you use in your business to make sure you're reaching out to the people that you would intend for your message to reach?
Again, I feel like I'm myself. So, and again, you can't, how would I say, trust or control who likes you. Because I feel like as real estate agents, you know, you want to work with somebody who likes you. And if you feel like if they like you, you most likely like them, and that's somebody that you want to work with. Sometimes we think we want to work with certain crowds of people, and that's the ones who give us the most headache.
Right.
So I feel like as long as you put yourself out there, be yourself, you're going to attract the people that's going to actually want to work with you and make you money in the long run.
That's great. For your clients and the families that you work with currently and work with in the past, what are some of the things that you offer them to separate and differentiate yourself from other agents? Because what they say, Larry, the stats say there's over 30,000 agents in the greater Houston area now?
Man, we're more like 38,000.
Wait, give or take 10,000.
Yeah, in Harris County, man. It's
so
crazy.
What are some of the things that you offer your clients to differentiate yourself and to separate yourself from the crowd?
A relationship.
Oh, wow.
A friendship. Let me not say relationship, because you know some guys be like, look, see, I can't that commitment issues, you know. But no, when I say relationship, friendship is meaning having that bond. I'm going to not just talk about real estate. I want to get deeper into your life, because sometimes why do you want to buy real estate? What is your goal? What is your exit plan? You know, I want to help you from beginning to end and after you buy a home. You know, because again, I want to be your friend. I want to be a part of your family. I want you to build trust with me. So then therefore, once I build that rapport, you want to now invite me to your home to invite other friends and family.
That's right.
So, and I feel like sometimes some agents come too quick for that quick buck. Like, hey, if you're not ready now, I'm not going to talk to you until you're ready. You know, sometimes I understand people have a journey to buy a home, and I want to be a part of that journey. So
I totally agree with you on that, because I remember one of the first parts of building my business, I started on the loan side of the business, but then had to do more apartment locating because I was so young in the business at the same time. But I built relationships so that these people, you know, we became friends. And so now I would probably say, outside of maybe frat brothers like Rick, most of my relationships are people that were past clients. So that's kind of the bulk of my friendships.
Hey, you know, it's funny because your personality is definitely shining through today during this episode, but I don't think that our viewers and definitely our listeners have no idea how big your personality really is. So because I want to ask you, because how long has you been operating in a space where your personality has been so attractive, where that you can bring people in and people want to learn more about you and are interested in your story from viewing you online? How long have you always had people gravitate towards you because of your personality? Have you always been so bright and fun?
See, the funny thing is, I've been a humble person like yourself, and and the funny thing is, I never really just thought I was like just funny or that vibrant. I just like to be me. I just want to be friendly. I want everybody to feel comfortable around me. I want to make everybody enjoy themselves. I like smiling, so I want other people to smile. Right. And from there, it kind of came to even to a point where in high school, you know, I used to be the one who used to pop lock and all this, like the almost. Let me not break my neck a little bit, but no. But then so eventually I got into the social media, Instagram, opened up videos, and again, I'm a creative person. So being creative, I saw other people doing videos, and I wanted to kind of work on my video editing skills. That's how it all started, and from there, I just had like funny ideas, and I used to write the ideas down and put them, you know, record them and edit them. And again, a lot of people don't understand that comedy is timing too. So sometimes, like, you know, you got to know your timing when you're recording, knowing how you want, again, the audience to portray or see the story. So you're like, I'm a storyteller. And from there, I used to do a lot of different characters. I mean, I think one thing that makes me different in the comedy space is that I don't mind making ugly faces.
Yeah.
I will make some crazy faces. I ain't trying to be cute.
Right.
I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to get that laugh out of you.
And the funny thing is one of the pointers that me and Rick was talking about earlier is that you're kind of like an Eddie Murphy, where you can actually play all of these different characters and be funny at them, right? And that was one of the things that his skill set allowed him to be able to do in movies and stand up. Everything that he did, he was able to be several characters and all of them be hilarious. And so you have that same skill set.
And Eddie Murphy, he up there, so I'm like right here working on up there, because definitely he had the characters. He you can like close your eyes and still think you're talking to two different people.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so I
You know,
love
the
it.
thing about it is that someone with your personality, of course, would always gravitate to being a natural networker, because, you know, you don't really strike me as shy or scared to meet new people. But I want the viewers in our audience to understand that when they follow you on social media, your personality and your natural talents isn't the only reason you're successful. Because, and I just want to give you an opportunity to speak to the audience and let them know that there are things that you do to organize. And like you said, you write, and the timing and the editing, and that it isn't just you wake up in the morning and these things just magically happen. And the thing that I like about what you're doing is that you're willing to share your knowledge with other agents who may be a bit more shy, who may be a bit more reserved, who have great ideas but don't quite know how to organize their thoughts. So could you just speak to what type of things you could show someone if they wanted to come to you for consultation services?
Again, number one is working on your mind. It starts off with your mind, and a lot of it is fear, because again, so everybody thinks that they have to be a particular person in order to gain an audience or obtain some type of fan base. But people forget that there is somebody who is like you, who can relate to you.
Period.
There's so many people who come up to me and be like, oh, you know, I just love you because you're Nigerian. I love you because you're a black woman. I love you because you're just short and you know, and goofy and you don't care. Like, I'm so quirky like you too, and things like that. So when you get that, it makes you feel comfortable. And again, it shows how big the world is, because again, we kind of forget and think there's only one type of person that can get success, and there's way more. And then again, we look at those people and forget that also it's time. If you're not willing to put time and consistency into any brand, then it's not going to succeed regardless, no matter what, you know. So I think a lot of people try to, you know, they'll post a few videos, make a little quotes, you know, and then that's it.
You know, something that's really cool about following you on social media is that you're really proud of your Nigerian heritage. And I was always curious of what type of feedback do you get from members of your family, distant family or friends? Because your comedy and your skits are so real world, but they so funny that I always think to myself, I wonder what Chika's like. Family, cousins, brothers, like what type of feedback do you get online? Because I know there are people of Nigerian heritage who might not know you personally, but only know you from online. So what type of feedback do you get back?
Oh, I get a lot of great feedback. I get a lot of great feedback. I know there's a lot, and I have a lot of fellow Nigerian comedians too that I've been blessed to work with in the past and do collabs with. The only thing is, because I was not born, you know, I wish I could get into where I can speak the language and get into the accent, you know, because there's some things you have to say in that dialect in order to get your point across. But as far as like the facial expressions, I feel like as Nigerians, our facial expressions tell it all. We tell it all. You know, we're not gonna tell no lie, but our face is gonna tell the truth. You know, it's just I don't. So, but yeah, so far, I mean, I've been getting good feedback. Good feedback.
Because, you know, sometimes half the fun on social media is reading the comments. It actually like look at a picture, see who liked it, see the comments, and it's on your comments. I love how like you can always tell when the people who might be of Nigerian descent, Nigerian heritage, they always leave like a little flag
Oh,
after
yeah,
they
yeah,
comment.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They always it's like a little signature.
Right.
So it's like super duper cool, and I know that probably warms you on the inside to just know how far your outreach is really taking it and how far your message is really going.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think I look at it as also a stamp of approval, you know, because again, when you're doing something good, that's when people who follow you want to kind of be like, good, like that's Nigerian, she's Nigerian, okay, USA, you can't take her, you know, or we could bring them together. But you know, it's just being like, hey, we like what you're doing, you're hilarious, you're cute, you're funny. You know, I threw the cute in there because you gotta be confident. You gotta be confident.
Hey.
But I mean, I'm just saying. So when you see something like that, it's like, okay, y'all, you want to show that you want to claim me.
Right.
So that's
super
good.
cool. When we get back from a short break, if you don't mind, I would like for you to talk a little bit about your evolution, your background, because now a lot of times people in our audience, they're going to see this lovely finished product. I want our audience to have an idea of the road that you travel, some of your inspirations and mentors who've helped you evolve in your entrepreneurial journey and your journey as a businesswoman.
Okay.
So I urge everyone to stay tuned. We're going to take a short break to hear a message from our sponsor. When we return, we'll get back with Miss Chika Moma and our first-time buyer spotlight. So stay tuned to the Prime Real Estate Network.
This is Rick Davis, Realtor and host of the Prime Real Estate Network. Are you currently leasing or looking to relocate to the Houston area and you find yourself falling in love with a home but aren't quite in a position to purchase? Well, no worries. We offer the Right to Purchase program. We can place you in the home of your dreams at current market rental rates and give you up to 3 years to buy. Did you know that a majority of the homes that are for sale offer better quality than those that are for rent? So why wait? Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Let me and my team help you purchase a home that you and your family can fall in love with. Give me a call today at 832-928-3963. And remember to follow the Prime Real Estate Network podcast on YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Be blessed.
Welcome back to the Prime Real Estate Network. I'm your host, Rick Davis. Feel free to follow me on social media at Prime Real Estate Rick. You can follow me on Facebook as well as Instagram. We're sitting here today with our guest, Miss Chika Moma, and we'll get back to our interview with her in a quick second. But I want to take some time to spotlight our first-time buyer spotlight home. It is our home that we're offering in the Humble area at 7510 Mustang Corral Drive. This home is perfect for any first-time buyer or those looking to change from apartment living to home ownership. We will be hosting an open house on Saturday, the March 8th from noon to 4 p.m. I urge everyone to stop by. Follow me on social media and you'll continually get updates and posts about the upcoming open house. So I want to get back to our interview with the lovely Chika Moma of Brooks & Davis Real Estate, professional realtor and online media consultant. Thank you for stopping by this week, ma'am. And I wanted to get to a little bit about you and your evolution as a business professional and a businesswoman. I know in our first segment you mentioned that you weren't born in Nigeria. So let's talk a little bit about your background. Are there any entrepreneurs in your family who motivated you or showed you that an entrepreneurial and businesswoman space is somewhere where you could operate?
All right. Well, entrepreneur, think about it. So my mom and dad, one is a correction officer, one is a teacher.
Okay.
So hardworking parents, love them.
Yeah, those careers are hard working.
Yes, raised me right. And my dad, he also did own real estate.
Oh wow.
So he did hold in lease, you know, or holding or
rental properties.
Yeah, rental properties, things like that. And so I got to see him do his thing and how, and I definitely firsthand kind of see the pros and the cons, what I would do better if I was in that position, you know, to start wanting to rent. Right now, I'm not doing the renting, holding properties right now, but because that takes up a lot of time, especially in the single family sector. But other than that, from there, that kind of helped me and learn that you can't just focus on just your job. You know, you want to also build something that I feel that once he did that, he wanted to pass down. So I always felt like I wanted to, you know, learn about real estate. Actually, my prom date was a realtor.
Really?
Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Please, let's talk about it. Please, let's talk about it.
Now, was he licensed? Not really.
Oh, okay.
Was his daddy a broker? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the funny thing
I was
was,
getting ready to do the math on the ages. I'm like, why my man going to prom?
your mama let you go? Your daddy? No. So what happened was that I remember he was like, I don't like prom. He just wanted to kind of just keep focused on just doing his own thing. And I was like, no, go to prom. You know, you learn whatever. And then he was like, okay, cool. If I get a prom suit, it needs to be like a suit. So then I can wear for like business.
Yeah.
So I was like, do whatever. I don't care. You know, you got my ticket. You got everything for me. So let's go. But from there, I used to go with him to go see other houses. So that kind of opened up another avenue of a screenshot of my future.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Then I remember after that I went to college, I snuck and got a loan officer, tried to get a loan officer license. And I missed it by like 1 point.
Oh, wow.
And I just closed it and I just never did it again.
She was like, I'm done with that.
Because I was in pharmacy school.
Yeah.
I mean, I was getting into I was a pre-farm. So then that didn't do well.
Yeah.
I realized health is not what I need to be doing at all. So therefore I was like, okay, cool. Then I got into business. And then and again, you know, in college, we all done it. We worked our small little jobs, call centers, restaurants. I did all that. All that. I'm talking about W-2s from left and right coming through. I did.
I got 4 or 5 W-2s.
Okay.
Right.
But what happened, after a while, I started seeing other friends, you know, kind of get into certain things. And my first one was one of my friends, Pedro. He went as DJ Havoc at the time. And I was like, okay, how much are you getting paid to DJ? He was like, yeah, I get paid like $200 an event. You know, I'm like, $200?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I need to switch up my job.
Get my thing together.
Right. So I was like, you know, I'm over here researching and learning. When I get into the researching, I get into the researching. And I remember getting my equipment, you know, just learning, having my friends sit with me in my room. Did my first what they call it, house party.
Okay.
Which was a success.
Yeah.
Wait. You snuck that in. So you have DJs.
So yes, DJ. So now
What was your DJ name?
Go DJ Schizo. So again, in the future, I became a Go DJ.
Right.
LAD DJs, all the, you know, at the time they had like a lot of
network.
groups, Party
Yeah.
Boy DJs,
Yeah.
things like that. So I was part of all that network. And with that house party, it was good because there was a promoter who did kind of come, you know, he was like, oh, you pretty good. Let's put you on.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, as you could tell, I prepped myself. I practiced before
Yeah.
I did my house party
Absolutely.
to kind of help. I knew I wasn't the best, but I knew, hey, I could do something.
Right.
Yeah.
And then from there, so I kind of started going through that business of being a woman or a female DJ
Yes.
in a male-dominated world, which is crazy. But
I can only imagine.
builds tough skin.
Right.
Learns to negotiate and stand your ground on certain things and pricing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then from
Wow.
there, I had another friend who I remember I was at the on-campus apartments, and flyers used to come in. And, you know, again, at the time, the alphas used to run the yard. I'm sorry, I don't know the Kappas.
And which yard was
What
this?
yard was this?
Which yard was this?
I don't want to discuss the
Oh,
yard.
okay. Because I was about to say, I ain't never even heard of such a thing.
And what yard was this, sister? Please.
Let me stop
Does
because
that
I
campus
don't need
even
nobody.
exist?
I don't need,
even-
because now all of a sudden the whole army of Kappas come to the comments.
Hey.
No, I'm playing. I don't want to lose them as clients. All right. So no, but so I remember getting flyers, and I used to figure out, how much did they be charging to design these flyers? And I was like, got the price for that, and I was like, I need to learn how to design flyers too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So then I can design the flyers that I DJ, the events I DJ at, because I want to capitalize on
No
everything.
doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So I took, designing was a process. Again, one flyer may have took me maybe 5 hours to figure out
Exactly.
things like that. And then from there, so I opened up my graphic designing business and started learning how to DJ and be a graphic designer
Wow.
at the same time.
Yeah.
And then from there, got into photography.
Absolutely.
Okay. Got into photography because it was all linking together because I was dealing with a lot of people who needed pictures
Yeah.
for their flyers. So I was like, and I saw one guy, he was charging like simple, $50 just to take some headshots. I'm like, I can go buy a camera and just offer it instead of.
Girl, yeah.
So unfortunately, I don't know how to sit down.
Yeah.
Chika was like, I'm getting all the money.
Right.
of it.
Like, y'all come across me, I'm going to get, I can do it.
All
Yes.
of it.
She
Absolutely.
was that one that was like, I can do it. They used to
Right.
get this, Martin Wayne and them used to have a show in Living Color. They always had a character that could do everything. I can do that.
No,
Yeah.
because what the thing that's amazing about Chika's skill set is how all of her past experiences, she's been able to bring into her real estate business and use all those same skills. And that's what makes your consultancy such a godsend for those new agents. Because most new agents, depending upon their professional background before they were licensed, may not have an editing background or a photography background.
Yep.
But the thing about it is that with today's technology, and you can speak to this, Chika, is that it is a lot more accessible and there are more resources available where you don't necessarily have to be a professional photographer to present yourself in a positive light online. So some of those things I think are really important to emphasize. But what I would also, and this is something that I try to do with all of our guests every episode, is that from a real estate space, what type of motivation as far as like books, websites, is there anyone that you might follow who puts you in a space where it helps to open up your business creativity and puts you somewhere in a space where you understand that you can overcome and there are no obstacles that you can't find a way through, around, or over?
Definitely one, I wouldn't even say it's a book, but it's a forum. Bigger Pockets. I don't know if y'all heard of Bigger Pockets.
I haven't. Give me
No, please, game us up.
Like, when I say that, it's like the Facebook of real estate. The Facebook of real estate, like, it's super active.
There go a nugget, y'all better get a hold of
Get
it.
it, Bigger Pockets.
I get everybody on there. It's Bigger Pockets.
Bigger Pockets.
You
Okay.
can search and talk about anything from realtors, landlords, how to flip, how to wholesale, how to do anything. And there's different segments, different people asking questions, people actually responding, giving their tips and their trades from professionals like lenders or contractors, just kind of giving their input. So I always tell everybody who is definitely in the mentality of even just wanting to invest in real estate or learn about real estate outside of just the typical buying and selling a home.
Yeah.
Bigger Pockets is the best place to start off at.
Free game, everyone. That's why you tune into the Prime Real Estate Network, to find about real estate resources that you might not have known of before today. We're at the point of the show, Miss Chika, where Mr. Brooks likes to dispel widely known real estate rumors and myths. So I want to turn it over to Mr. Larry W. Brooks for his Real Estate Mythbuster of the Week.
You know, Chika, the thing that stands out to me as we talk, and we've had an opportunity to chat before, is that, you know, a lot of times I bump into people, and you have people that are just negative, that they don't feel like you can do more than one thing. They feel like you have to be in one space, and that's the only thing that you could do. And I wanted to kind of get your thought on that. That I believe that it's a myth, but what is your thought on, you know, how people limit themselves or maybe not?
Definitely, I feel like you should never limit yourself at all.
Yeah.
I believe in structure. And again, after telling my story and how I became a DJ, graphic designer, photographer, then videographer, that got me into social media to be called Go DJ Schizo, to call me Schizo on social media, so y'all can search that as well to see my comedy videos.
Yeah.
And with all that, I would say that, yes, there was a time where I realized I was doing too much.
Yeah.
But then again, I realized I did not have a structure.
Yeah.
I did not have a plan. I didn't sit down and sit back and say, okay, what do I need to, where's the priorities?
Yeah.
You know, what can I do on Mondays, Tuesdays, on the weekends, and stick to it? Because if
Right.
you don't stick to that schedule, then that's when everything else will fall apart. But you could definitely do more than one thing.
That's right. Time management is everything. Yeah, you put that thing together, and with time, you can make it happen.
And one of the things I want to let all our listeners and viewers know about your comedy media and your comedy pages is that Miss Chika's comedy is 100% safe for work. So if you are on your cell phone, or if you're in your cube and you want to follow her on social media or check out any of her pages, you can listen to her while your kids are in the car. You can watch her videos while you're at work, because I think one of the things that I was most impressed with is how you were able to be so creative, get your point across, be very funny without any derogatory language, any sketchy subject matter. So I want to congratulate you from a creative perspective publicly, because I was really, really impressed.
Wow.
And I wanted everyone that is listening to this episode to understand that all funny comedians don't necessarily have to go into the boxes that sometimes they're stereotyped and put into. So I want to thank you so much for being able to present your art in that fashion.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And on behalf of myself and Larry, I would like to thank you for being on the Prime Real Estate Network this week. So before we sign off, with this week's episode, please let everyone know how they can follow you, get in contact with you on social media, Ms. Chika.
Definitely on my Realtor page. You can follow me at Chika the Realtor. That's Chika, and that's also Chika the Realtor on Facebook as well, and Twitter. And also, if you want to follow my comedy page, it's Call Me Schizo, and that's Call Me at SKITZO. And can I leave with one little nugget?
Sure can.
Also, out of doing everything and having a time schedule, is also where I'm at in my journey, is learning how to delegate task. Once you get that's the next level, is learning everything, knowing how to do things, and then now delegating those tasks to other people.
Yep.
Mr. Brooks, anything you want to say in closing?
Nope.
So on behalf of myself, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, the Texas Real Estate King, and the lovely Miss Chika Moma, I'm Rick Davis. See you next week, and thanks for tuning in to the Prime Real Estate Network.
Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC is marketing a property for sale right now that you can buy. These properties range from land lots for under $20,000 to move-in ready homes $500,000 and more, along with everything in between. To see this week's list of properties for sale you can buy now, go to bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. That's bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. If you plan on selling some real estate and you need it on the weekly list, call 713-665-8329 to speak with someone about it.